Hey there, Toons! Greg Greenthumb here with another video. This video is going to be about the CEO. Today I'm going to give you the ups and downs about how to defeat a CEO. I asked Mr. Bonkers to help me defeat him. I asked one of my helpers, like Mr. Bonkers. I asked him. So, when I come back in like 2 seconds, you guys will see the beginning of the CEO battle, or at least just the lobby. See you then, Toons. Hey there, Toons, and I'm back. So, now we're going to be fighting the CEO. I will give you the ups and downs on how to fight him, and I will tell you what's good and bad. With me currently, I have my friend Wilbur, who is a 107 laugh toon, and he is lureless. So he's going to be helping us. So yeah. And we can do this. It's going to be easy. Alright, so first of all, we would like to do the one fog trick. As you can see, we defeated all but the level 12. And if there was a level 11 there, we would defeat it. It defeats every single one before the level 12. So, now we're going to open up with someone else using a foghorn. Usually you want to go right to left, right to left, right to left, until they run out. Now, this is the only time I condone using your sound. This is the only time I condone using your sound restocks on anything. Because this will be the most thing that you would want, it is sound. So yeah, this is currently what you would want to be doing for a little bit. Okay. So as you can see, we're defeating them easy peasy. Now, as you can see, after the cogs die, they turn into skelecogs. That's because of the fact that they're version 2 cogs. All the cogs in here are version 2 toons. Just note that. If you were wondering, none of them are version 1. None at all. Sorry, I just turned down my mic a little bit because I'm a little bit loud. So yeah. And then as you can see, well, we don't get rid of the level 11, but usually there's only 11s and 12s. In this, and a little bit other of the battles, I would recommend using level 7s. I wouldn't recommend using it if it was the VP or the CEO, but if it is the CJ or the CEO, I wouldn't mind if you guys used it. I would encourage it, actually. So yeah. It would be best if you guys used the sound restock at the end. So that way if you need to use it for the next round, you can. That's just what we here at Greg Greenthumb Toontown Tutorials would recommend that you do. Okay? As you can see, we got hit hard. Well, not that hard, but we still got hit. And I decided to pull out a Hypno Goggles, hoping that they will tune up and some of them will trap. I hope that they will do that, because that would be the best choice. And they do. Pink Rabbit pulls out her juggling balls. 2 of them pull out trap. For the level 11s that are at red, they pull out 2 trapdoors, and I pull out a Hypno Goggles. And then they both get lured, and then they die, in a sense. Alright. Now the level 11 first version is down. Now we can breathe easier. I recommend using a big magnet. Using a big magnet will likely help it it'll keep it lured for a little bit. It'll keep it lured for the same amount of turns all the other ones would. So that's good. And the dog pulls out. Whoa. That's another thing, Toons. Using your drop or your trap level 7 in here is actually encouraged. The pink rabbit and the duck, they pull out storm clouds, which does the job and gets rid of the level 12, the first version, the weighted version. Okay, so now all of them are lured, so now we're going to go back to sound. Little point of advice. If all of them are lured and they're all at the same stage and none of them are blinking or doing anything, I would highly recommend that you try to destroy them with sound. Okay. So yeah. And then this will help. I am going to resume as soon as we get into the waiting part. Simply because I don't want to waste that much time. Alright, see you guys later. Hey Toons, I am back. And as you can see, we have gotten damaged a little bit because we have ran out of elephant trunk and we have ran out of foghorns. So apparently what we are doing is luring, tuning up, and using traps. And the Skelecock goes down thanks to the TNT that I threw out. I'm getting a lot of noise. So let me turn it down a little. Okay. And now the big cheese is gone. But its Skelecock's body still remains. And this is bad. One of them says that they're going to be right back. Now, that is sort of a problem. Because then that means that they're not going to be able to help us. At all. So the best thing we're going to be able to do is just... Now, this is a good time to use a fire. If one of them says be right back, and if you try and throw out another thing, they will hit you. So this is actually pretty good. Alright, now we're going somewhere. Alright. So as you can see, we are doing good. Now we'll be right back as soon as and in a second you'll see the waiter portion. Alright, Toons, currently we are at the waiting part. I didn't know if I mentioned this, but this series of videos for the CEO is probably going to be 2 more parts. It's going to be 2 parts. So, currently we are going to wait cogs now. Now, waiting cogs is easy. All you gotta do is just go to a table and wait them. All you gotta do is go over to the conveyor belts over here, get the oil cans, and then give them to cogs who don't have oil cans above their head. Like so. You can tell how much oil they have in their cans by looking above their head. A full oil can means that they have full quart of oil, and if it has any black marks on it or dark marks, that means that it's running low. If it's red, then it's really running low and you really need to refill it. And apparently someone is lagging, so that's bad. So as you can see, we're just waiting these cogs, and this goes on for about it goes on for 300 seconds. 300 divided by 60 is 5 minutes, so it goes on for 5 minutes. Just you waiting cogs. But the less cogs that you wait, the less cogs you have to defeat. So yeah. I'm not sure if I'll get this in 2 parts or if I can squeeze it into 1. I'll try to squeeze it into 1, but if I can't, I'm going to go over. It's fine. YouTube has 15 minutes now. So that's a good thing. Anyway, Toons. Basically, this is all you have to do for the next 5 minutes. And when a cog has drank 3 quarts of oil, that's 3 cans, they stand up on the chair and they explode, like you just saw. Now, This prevents you from having to fight additional cogs. And another thing, don't give quarts of oil to cogs that you know you can't keep up on. Because if you do, the cogs are going to get angry and you're going to have to feed them an additional 3 quarts of oil. Okay? So the do's of this is stay isolated around one table. The don'ts of this is to let cogs go without getting cans of oil. Now, if it turns out that everyone has gotten a can, then move on to other tables. And then eventually those tables that were full originally are going to free up. So, then all you just need to do is just do this. And if you're waiting on one table, wait on them. So, I guess basically the do's are only wait on one table at one time. The don'ts are go to other tables and then lead them to go wait other tables. It's like if you're waiting this one, if I was waiting this one, which I am, I wouldn't want to go to another table and wait on those cogs. I would want to stay with that table because it would be easier. So as soon as 5 minutes are up, you will do as the following, as you will see in the video right about in a second. Okay, Toons, we are back. And after we got the cogs, we were left with either 1 or 2. I am not sure. But either way, the best way to defeat these cogs is just to use one. Now, as you see, this toon is using a fire. A fire will make it so that way you saw in the last part when actually you didn't because I paused it. But using a fire will fire them out of the cannon, out of the room, and it'll make it so that way they're not in here. Now, your tune-up will still work because it lets you do that. So, and after you're done with that, we're all done. Now, normally you would have to do one more. You'd have to do some more cogs after that. And if you didn't, then good job. Consider yourself a winner because your group was the one who didn't have that many cogs to face at the end. That's all you have to do for about this part. Either way, that's all I gotta say for this part. And I will see you in a minute. Bye. And we are back. Good job. Now you